Hi everyone, this is Jenny from Jenny's DIY Studio, and today I'm going to show you how to create this little clover. Some people call them also Shamrock. I just noticed the other day because I was searching for pictures of this leaf and I found out that it's also called a Shamrock. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, for this you will need a crochet hook. Depending on the yarn that you're going to use is the size of the hook, but for this one I'm using the sugar and cream yarn that I use for my amigurumis. So I'm using the 4mm hook, and as you see, this one I use it to hide all the ends. That's why I have a smaller one, because I don't use a tapestry needle that often. So you will need your crochet hook, your yarn. Remember, like I always say, your yarn and hook. Your hook will depend on the size of the yarn. And for finishing, you will need your scissors. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so for starting, you will do a magic ring. Some of you do only one round. I love to do two because it makes my work more stronger on the center. Let me put it over here. So it has a stronger center, so I always do two. So after you have your magic ring in your hand, always grab your tension. Okay, now for starting, you're gonna put your hook inside the magic ring, and we're gonna always work inside the magic ring. Okay, so we're gonna pull up a loop, and that's your first loop that you have here. And now we're going to start with 2 chains, 1 and 2. We're going to start working on this side of the leaf. We're going to start working this leaf, then this one, then the third leaf, until the stem, sorry. Okay, so we're going to start working counterclockwise. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for reference. So by starting, we have 2 chains. Now we're gonna do a double crochet. For those that don't know what a double crochet is, so we have our first loop here. We grab our yarn on the hook, then we put the hook inside our space, in this case the magic ring. We pull up a loop, and now we have 3. Now we pass our yarn through the first 2, 1, 2, and we have 2 left. Then we pass through the other 2, and that's your double crochet. Now we're going to do a half double crochet. So that one is smaller than this one. This one is taller. Okay, so for that one, we're going to do like this one. We're going to grab a loop, pass through the magic ring. Now we have 3, but now we're going to pass the yarn on all of them. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and there's your half double crochet. Okay, now we're gonna do another double crochet. So I grab a loop, put it in, have 3. Now remember, double crochet, you pass through the first 2, 1, 2, and then you pass under the other 2. And to finish that leaf, you do 2 chains, 1, 2 chains, and then to finish that leaf, you do a slip stitch. Slip stitch is you pass the yarn through your space, and then again here, and then here you pull a little bit the magic ring so that you can see your leaf. Okay, see, there is your first leaf. Now we're gonna work the one on the top. So we're gonna repeat the same steps. So it's 1, 2 chains, 1 double crochet. Remember, passing through the first 2 loops, then the next 2. And that's your double crochet. Now a half double crochet, grab a loop, you have 3, and now you pass under all of those So you have your double crochet, your half double crochet. Now we're doing another double crochet. Remember the first two and then the last two. And we're almost done with that leaf. We only need 2 chains. 1, 2, and the slip stitch inside the magic ring so that we can finish that leaf. Okay, remember always pull a little bit here so that your leaf goes in place. And see, now I have 1, 2 leaf. Now let's go to the last one. And remember always to untangle your yarn. Okay, so let me grab a little bit. And let's go to our last leaf. 2 chains, 1, 2, double crochet. Remember through the first 2 loops and then again towards the 2 loops, that's your double crochet, half double, same thing, but passing through all of the loops that you have on your needle, all 3 of them, double crochet, first 2 loops, and then the next 2, and 2 chains to finish that leaf, and the slip stitch to secure your leaf. Okay, now the thing is, we're not done yet. Okay, we have leaf 1, leaf 2, leaf 3, but we're missing the stem. Okay, for that one, you don't need to cut the yarn. We're still working inside the magic ring. Now we're gonna do 5 chains. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we're almost done. We're gonna skip that first chain. We're gonna work on the next one, and we're gonna do slip stitches on all of the 4 chains that are remaining. Okay, so put your needle inside the loop, grab your yarn, and you're gonna pass it through that loop and the other one that you have. Okay, remember this is the, oops, mine got tight. There it is. Okay, remember to be careful on your tension because it can happen what happened to me, that I pull it and it was hard to pull it through. Okay, so that's 1. Let's go to the other one. 2 slip stitches, 3, and the last one is 4. But we're not done yet. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, so this is the stem. Now to secure that stem, we're gonna do another slip stitch inside the magic ring. Remember, pull the yarn and pull it through the other loop, and there's your stem. And now to finish our work, we do a chain 1. We pull it a little bit, take the hook out, grab our scissors, cut the yarn, pull the yarn that we have, and here we're done. We have our 3 leaves and the stem. Now the thing that you're gonna do now is close that magic ring. Now the thing is, we have 2 rounds, so we need to be careful. We're gonna pull the tail a little bit to know which one is pulling first. Let me hold it here so that you can see it. Okay, so the first one you see is the one on the bottom. So that's the one that I'm gonna pull first. Okay. Sorry. And see how it's closing? Always like squish the clover so that you can see. And be careful to not pull so hard because the yarn can break. Especially this one, because this one is 100% cotton, so sometimes it just breaks if you pull so hard. Now since it's almost closed, now you can pull your tail and you will see that that loop will start closing too. See, it goes away. Whoop. And you pull it a little bit more so it closes. Now this one is on the back, and with the little tail that was remaining from the stem, you do the same thing. I pull it to the back, and then like squish it and everything so that every single stitch goes where they belong. Now on the back, as you see, you have the tails. So for this, and as you see on this one, you don't see the tails because they're hidden already. So what I do, I grab a smaller hook and pull the extra yarn behind those loops. So what I do, I try to push the yarn in between the stitches. Let me see, because this one is kind of hard because I pull it like really hard, and sometimes for me it's like kind of hard to hide them. But this is great so that you can know that sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not. Sorry. Okay, so here I put my needle inside some stitches, see? And now I can grab my tails and pull that yarn inside those spaces, see? And pull it through. And what I do, I just pull it a little bit and squish, squish everything so that everything is in place. And then you just cut that extra yarn that you have, and we're done. Here I already cut the extra yarn, and as you see, it's already done. Here I'm going to show you others that I made in different colors, and you can make them in different sizes too. You just need to change your crochet hook size and your yarn size, and you can be creative and put all the Clovers or Shamrocks in purses or cards or whatever you like. Okay, hope you like this little tutorial. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe and hit the bell so that you get the notifications for a new video. Remember to write your comments, questions, anything on the comment section, and let's see your creations on Instagram or Facebook. Remember to hashtag Jenna DIY Studio, and see you on the next one. Bye.